Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen, to the Pharisee Woods Coliseum for 55th District basketball action tonight. The girls' game is being held here at the Coliseum between Breathitt LadyCats and the Lady Wolves of Wolfe County. Jackson City still being the host here for the 55th District, but the game's being moved down here tonight between Wolfe and Breathitt. I'm joined by my counterpart tonight. Happy to have Donovan Rose along with me for this game. Donovan, glad you're with us here tonight, buddy.
Glad to be back here with you, Rob.
Things didn't go too well for the LadyCats the last time that these two clubs met. The LadyCats led for most of that game and kind of gave it away in the fourth quarter and then came back to tie it and put a very interesting game into overtime. And in overtime, the Lady Wolves prevailed by 5 points, 56-51. Just one of the two games that the LadyCats had in overtime there, pretty close together. The team seems to be coming together pretty good for Coach Hayes. We've talked a lot about the injuries that they've had throughout the season, missing 3 of their starters.
Yeah.
But Coach Hayes has got the girls ready. They're playing some good basketball, and they got a big test in front of them tonight with the Lady Wolves.
Yeah, tonight's a big opportunity for them to prove that they still have a good team, good competitive team for the region tournament. They're both, of course, locked into it already, making the district finals, but this should be a good game.
Well, as you said, they're locked in. Both teams will be in the region with being the 1 and 2 seed. And we're going to take a quick commercial break. We've got about 4 minutes here before we get ready to tip this one off and do starting lineups. We'll take a quick commercial break, and we'll be back here on Bluegrass Sports Station.
Just up the road in Erlanger, Kentucky's own playing card company produces more than 5 billion cards a year. We know because we're Kentucky's insurance company, insuring all sorts of property damage involving your auto and home, but not your house of cards. Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance, big on commitment.
Daniel Boone once said, "Heaven must be a Kentucky kind of place." We think he must have been talking about Wolfe County. When some places button up for the winter, Wolfe County, Kentucky is putting out the welcome mat. Our miles of hiking trails greet you whether you're wearing running shoes or hiking boots. If you'd rather go vertical, our climbing options challenge visitors from all over the world, even ice climbing when the conditions are right. Without the lush canopy of summer, you can see for miles across our beautiful Appalachian hills to our natural arches, rivers, and lakes. Legend has it there's treasure buried in Wolfe County. We can't swear there's buried treasure, but we can promise when you visit Wolfe County, you'll discover our true treasures are the people who call this part of Kentucky home. Warmer, more welcoming folks you won't find anywhere else. You may arrive as our guest, but you'll leave as part of our family. There will always be a place for you at our table and tasty homemade food on your plate. Wolfe County has many gorgeous cabins, country inns, and Airbnbs waiting for you to rent. After a full day of adventure, you can sit by a relaxing fire or take a dip in a hot tub. Take a little bit of our unbridled spirit home with you. Our artisans have been featured at museums around the country, but they get their inspiration for their craft from right here at home. Come and see for yourself why Wolfe County, Kentucky is a little bit of home and a lot of adventure.
Kentucky Farm Bureau agents wear a lot of hats. They're coaches, volunteers, church members, neighbors, someone who's there when you need them, especially when you need them most. That may be a lot of hats, but they're all the perfect fit. Kentucky Farm Bureau, big on commitment.
Have you been injured in an accident or at work? With offices in Salyersville, Hyman, and Jackson, Martin Law Offices is your hometown injury team. Graham Martin, Todd Martin, Cameron Adams, Brad Park, and Lakin Roberts have nearly 100 years of combined legal experience, and they stand ready to help you get the compensation you deserve. Our attorneys have deep roots in our communities. We live, work, and celebrate beside you. So when you get injured, let your neighbors at Martin Law offices help fight for you. Kentucky Law does not certify special.
Come see us at Jackson Medical Clinic Family Healthcare in Jackson for all your medical needs. Now also offering behavioral healthcare services. The clinic is open 7 days a week and will have new extended hours of operation beginning on January 1st, 2024. Hours of operation will be from 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. Monday through Thursday, and 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. Saturday and Sunday. With a hometown atmosphere, come let our family take care of yours.
Jackson Electric and Plumbing Supply in Jackson, Kentucky is proud to serve Breathitt, Lee, Wolfe, Morgan, Owsley, Perry, and Madison counties. Established in 1982 with over 40 years of service to those communities, Jackson Electric and Plumbing Supply can not only meet your electric and plumbing needs, but also heating and cooling, concrete and metal septic tanks, as well as your special orders. Call Scott and the gang today at 606-666-4052.
During a loss, we realize that your loved one is your most valuable possession. At Breathitt Funeral Home, we consider it an honor to serve your family. We've recently made some big changes, but not only to the building. We have lowered our prices to what we believe are the lowest in Breathitt County. We offer payment plans for prearranged funerals, and we will honor prearrangements from any other funeral home. Breathitt Funeral Home, premium service at an affordable price, when only the best will do.
Jackson Physical Therapy is your locally owned and operated physical therapy clinic, serving Jackson and the surrounding areas. Owned by Colby Watts, Jackson Physical Therapy has a talented and experienced staff ready to meet all your physical therapy needs. Jackson Physical Therapy is a proud supporter of our local youth and sports teams. Call JPT at 666-9293 to schedule your appointment today and let us improve your quality of life.
Basketball fans know December is the start of the holiday season. A 4-month round ball holiday running all winter right through March. And at Rose Brothers, we're happy to help Bluegrass Sports Nation bring great high school action to you each week. And when your athletes need basketball shoes, or when you need warm weather gear to get through the winter, come see us at Rose Brothers. We have performance athletic footwear from Nike, Under Armour, and Skechers, and great outerwear from Columbia, Simply Southern, and Under Armour. Now let's cheer on our young athletes, and good luck from all of us at Rose Brothers in Jackson and Betaville.
Thacker Grigsby is constantly working to bring the latest technologies home. Home, where we live and work. A place we want to see grow and prosper. From Jackson to Hindman and everywhere in between. We're committed to serving you with the latest technology. Whether it's faster broadband, more video choices, or the latest voice services. Thacker Grigsby with our fiber network can provide the latest ways to stay connected, informed, and entertained.
People's Bank is proud to continue to invest in the Bluegrass State. Our team has years of experience right here in Eastern Kentucky. By partnering with People's Bank, we provide solutions, not just products. Our vision is to be the best community bank in America, and we would love a chance to earn your business. People's Bank, working together, building success.
Go Time is a locally owned and operated convenience store that has all your wants and needs in one stop. We have everything from quick snacks and cool drinks, a full-service deli, fresh coffee bar, soft-serve ice cream, and milkshakes. Also, make sure to check out our Little Caesars pizzas. Go Time, where the customer always comes first. Refuel your tank, refill your cup, and refresh your taste buds all in one stop at Go Time. Variety Pizza, located at 1189 Main Street in Jackson, has been family owned and operated for over 45 years, serving the community with fresh, homemade, and handcrafted pizzas, sandwiches, salads, and more. Carry out or stay and enjoy the newly renovated dining areas with private party spaces available. Stop by and see Lee and Al or call 666-5454 for Variety Pizza.
Fans, welcome back into Bluegrass Sports Nation as we come back immediately after the national anthem. Perfectly played by the BHS band behind us. And we're getting ready for starting five for both teams here from the Coliseum. And as we mentioned, as we first came on the air, of course, Jackson City still being the host of the 55th District Tournament this year. And you are about to witness the championship game in the girls' section tonight between the host team here, Breathitt, the LadyCats, as the games have been moved down here to the Coliseum, and the number one seed, the Wolfe County Lady Wolves. Lady Wolves once again taking over that number one seed position with that second matchup, that win that they had in overtime over the LadyCats.
The comeback right here. It's hard to do that coming back from being down over 10 points on the road, but they did, and they earned number one seed.
We get ready for our starting five for Wolfe County. Kenzie Miller, Abby Noble, Naomi Noble, Bailey Wright, the only senior on the Wolfe County Lady Wolves team, and Jazzy Banks. Banks is a junior, and I think Kenzie Miller is also the other junior on this squad. So when you look at things in an experience standpoint, the Lady Wolves definitely with two juniors and a senior may have a little bit more experience in this LadyCat team. LadyCats getting ready to come onto the court, starting five. We'll start out with their only senior, Jerry Denise. Number one, Brinley Gross.
Starting at center,
Number 23, the freshman playing center, Charlie Stacy. Once again, she is expected to have a big night as she'll be in the middle against Naomi Noble. Freshman, number 4, Alexis Pelfrey.
And starting
in the 8th grade, sensation, Lexi Combs, number 3.
Yeah, go back to what you said just a second ago, Rob. Charlie Stacy's got a big game here. This basically on her shoulders. She's going to have a lot to do.
Well, Naomi Noble is the second leading scorer for the Lady Wolves, the third leading scorer, just behind Jasmine Banks and Bailey Wright. So Stacy has her work cut out for her under the basket. Both of these ladies are doing their job rebounding. We've seen Charlie on the boards a couple games, but Naomi just a standout on the boards rebounding. As we've got the tip, and the Lady Wolves will control it.
That was a weird set.
Kenzie Miller will bring it out for the Wolves. Bailey Wright inside to Jazzy Banks. Banks set up. She'll hand it back out to Miller. Now Wright. She'll drive around top of the key and pass it back off to Miller. Miller inside to Naomi Noble, and the first shot by Noble may be altered a little bit by the defense of the LadyCats and Charlie Stacy as she made the spin and went up. Shot was short, and the ball goes out of bounds, and it'll go back to the LadyCats.
Did a good job going straight up to not get the foul there. Here's Lexi Combs bringing the ball up for the LadyCats. Now has it to Stacy. Over to Nice. There's Pelfrey, shot the three, and I believe that was blocked.
I think Abby Noble may have got a hand on that one as Pelfrey being guarded real closely by two defenders.
Yeah, I think they called it out of bounds on Abby Noble. You're right.
Yep.
Gross to him, down the ball, down to Combs, and she's going to be blocked as well. So 3 blocks.
Noble able to alter that shot under the basket by Combs. Jazzy Banks will bring it back up to the Lady Wolves.
3 blocks on 3 shots is something.
And once again, under the basket, Noble's shot won't fall, and the LadyCats come out of there with it. Senior Jerica Neese going to bring it in the front court. Combs back over to Neese now. Inside to Stacy, she'll kick it back to Pelfrey. Pelfrey finds Neese in the lane. Neese going to dribble in off the backboard, no good. Big rebound by Charlie Stacy. Putback was no good, and the Lady Wolves will pull it down. 6:38 on the clock, still no score.
Good board there, you just got to finish.
Jazzy Banks all the way to the basket, and we got a cap on both ends of the rim tonight. So
yeah. A minute and a half in, still no score. Lexi Combs brings the ball up for the Lady Cats. Now to Pelfrey. Over on the right side, trying to direct some traffic. Stacy looks inside the Gross. Good pass, and she's going to be blocked.
Another block.
Banks, I believe that was. That's good defense being played so far by the Lady Wolves.
Abby Noble,
yep.
With the first basket here tonight, and Banks doing a good job finding her down on the low post, already set up under the basket. So Abby with the first 2 points tonight, 2-0, Lady Wolves up.
There's Gross. Gave it over to Pelfrey. Looked like she's going to shoot the three and go for the lead, but decided not to. Looked like she wanted it again there, but once again decides against it. Here comes Combs, drives the left side, back to Pelfrey. There's a drive inside, got it back out to Neese on the right side. She's going to drive up, lay up, no good.
Big rebound by Abby Noble, or Naomi Noble. Now Banks going to drive in, cross-court pass, just out of the reach of Abby Noble as it sails out of bounds, and the turnover will send it back to the Lady Cats. Gross to inbound it to Combs.
Combs going to bring it up real slow for the Lady Cats, see if they can draw something up here. Got it to Pelfrey. There's Stacy with it on the wing, got it down to Gross again. That's the second time they've done that, and this time they'll be able to capitalize on it, tying the game up.
Breathitt County going to bring up a little pressure defense on the Lady Wolves, trying to force a turnover. And the Lady Wolves get it across the timeline, and Kenzie Miller out at the logo with Pelfrey all over her. Miller inside looking for Banks coming across the inside, and kind of like a quarterback not being in time with a receiver. Yeah. There was nobody home. The pass goes in the lane, and Banks just not able to get there.
That's 2 possessions in a row that's happened, too. Just miscommunications on cross-court passes. Got to be careful not to do that in the district championship game. Here comes Neese, drives at the left side. Going to turn around, got it to Gross. She'll shoot the three, no hesitation. Going to be short.
Ball goes out of bounds, and the turnover to the Lady Wolves on the three-pointer. 4:36, all knotted up at 2. Offensive, both teams having a hard time getting going. Maybe a little jitters here in the district championship. A lot of emotion in this game, and always when these two counties match up in anything, it's going to be a great rivalry game. Pass inside to Banks, and Banks up and in.
Good job finishing through the contact there, too. Got bumped on the way up for the shot. Here comes Combs bringing the ball up. She'll drive right down the middle and give a little runner, and that's good. LadyCats doing a good job answering back.
Once again, Miller outruns the press and brings it across the timeline. Kenzie doing a good job early. Running the point for the Lady Wolves. A three-pointer by Kenzie Miller, no good. It'll go out of bounds, and it'll stay on this end with the Lady Wolves.
Looked like someone there on Lady Wolves tried to set a screen, but probably didn't have their feet exactly.
And Pelfrey got
the worst of it.
Bad end of the deal on that one.
Yeah.
She gets back up and goes after it. Miller with the inbound, knocked out of bounds by Lexi Combs. Heads up play by Lexi, trying to step into the passing lane. She knocks the pass out of bounds, and the Lady Wolves will inbound right in front of the Lady Cat bench. And into the game is Tinley Hayes. Hayes will come in, and Pelfrey will take a seat. Going to collect herself at the end of the bench and get a breather. Bailey Wright will take over duties out at front. She goes in the lane. Miller will hand it off to Banks. Banks looking for Wright. Wright gets off the screen. Banks can't find her. She'll go in the lane, puts up the jump shot, and it's good.
Wow, another strong finish through contact there by Banks. Here comes Combs, bring the ball up. She'll back it out. Not trying to force anything right here. There's a screen by Hayes. They'll get the ball to Hayes. Looked like she wanted to shoot that. She decided not to. Ball back to Gross. There's Hayes again. Neese with it on the right corner. Tinley Hayes back over to Combs. Moving the ball around pretty good. Not forcing any bad passes. Ball out to Gross. She'll pull the three.
Wow. The Breathitt Funeral Home three-pointer is good for Brindley Gross. Gross trying to pick off the pass. Banks outruns the defense, gets down, Goes up against Stacy, and the shot is good. Jazzy Banks now with 6 points.
Well, here comes some scoring. It's 4 or 5 possessions in a row, baskets on each one. Lexi Combs brings the ball up here for the LadyCats. She drives in. Looks like there's a little foul. The referee did not see it the same way. Here comes Jazzy Banks, brings the ball up.
No whistle, no foul, like Jack Goose Gibbons says. Banks dribbles in the lane, loses a handle on it, and Hayes comes up with it.
Yeah, looked like she got thumped in the eye there too. Ball back over to Hayes on the right side. Now Stacy's got it. Lexi Combs gets the pick up there from tip ball, back over to Hayes on the right side. Looks inside to Stacy. Stacy's going to back her down, go up for a layup, and it's going to be off.
Stacy's been working under the basket trying to get the ball inside. And that time, shot just off the backboard, no good. Coach Gary Brown and Kenzie Miller giving directions, trying to clear out the lane. Get Noble inside on the post. She'll pass it to Noble over the corner to right. She'll fire the 3. In and out, no good. Battle for the rebound. Ball will go out of bounds. And referee Jake Johnson says it will be Breathitt basketball. So Brentley Gross will inbound it for the LadyCats. Say special thanks to all of our sponsors. We got a huge list here tonight, but thanks to Wolfe County Farm Bureau, Breathitt County Farm Bureau, and Wolfe Tourism for bringing our 3 title sponsors.
Here comes Lexi Combs. She'll stop and pull a 3. It's going to be hard there. Rebounded by Lady Wolves.
Abby Noble going to bring it down the court for the Lady Wolves. Dribbles around top of the key, hands it off to Wright. Bailey Wright will pass it to Banks. Banks in the lane, puts up the one-handed floater off the front of the rim. Battle for the rebound, and senior Jerica Neese will bring it out of there for the LadyCats.
Good rebound. Here comes Combs with it again for the LadyCats. Drives down the right. Got the ball almost stripped as she tried to kick it out. Now Tinley Hayes with it at the top of the key. Back over to Neese. Now Gross. She'll drive down the right side. Goes up for a layup. Going to be no good. Rebounded by Stacy. Goes back up with it. She'll draw the foul.
So Stacy on the putback will draw the foul, and I got to believe that's something important that Coach Hayes is going to be looking for in this LadyCat team here in this ball game, is trying to get Stacy active in the lane and under the basket from the low post. Not necessarily worried about hitting a shot, but man, if they can start to add up some fouls on Noble, important key factor for the LadyCats as Stacy hits the first shot. That is Naomi Noble's first foul.
And it's going to tie us up here at 8. Second one's good too. Gives Breathitt the lead, 9-8. Here come the Lady Wolves.
Abby Noble will walk it across the timeline for Wolfe County. Over to Bailey Wright. Wright over on the right wing and going to be knocked out of bounds by Lexi Combs.
The officials definitely letting them play. There's a lot of contact on every possession here.
Got to love the emotion and intensity, too. Both coaches off the bench, and Coach Gary Brown has been right out on the floor a number of times trying to get some instructions to his girls. Bailey Wright working against Combs. Wright running the point guard. She's over on the left wing. She'll pass it over in the corner. I believe that was Brown that's in the game.
I think that's going to be a backcourt violation.
And that will be over and back as the pass from Brown got by Noble, and it went all the way across the half-court stripe, and when Abby chased it down, she had the half-court violation over and back. Gross to inbound it.
Now Pelfrey with it. She'll give it to Combs, who almost lost it. Tinley Hayes looks inside for Stacy, who gets it back out to Pelfrey. She'll shoot the 3. Going to be short on that one. Here come the Lady Wolves.
Noble pushing it for the Wolves. She's in the lane.
Runs an offensive foul.
Runs into Tinley Hayes, who set her feet, crossed her arms, and prepared for the charge, and that's the way the referee calls it this time. And the charge will bring up a substitution on the Wolfe County side. We got Brown in the game, as we mentioned, and Miller will come back into the game, and Naomi Noble will take a seat. That is the first foul on Abby Noble on the charge.
There's the LadyCats.
Hayes. When they called for the walk, Breathitt trying to get the rotation going out front on the offense, and just not happening for them. Another miscue, like we talked about timing earlier on the pass on the Wolfe County side of things. But The Lady Cats not able to pass the ball.
They have to throw it up.
Call for the walk. The long three by Kenzie Miller is no good at the end of the first quarter. And the Lady Cats are up 9-8 on Wolfe County. We'll be back after these messages.
PDQ Sales and Services, formerly known as Jackson Wholesale Company, is a locally owned and operated convenience store and grocery store supplier with a full line of products. They have ice cream, groceries, meat, dairy, candy, and more. They even have janitorial supplies, including Tactical Strike disinfectant. Tactical Strike has been approved by the EPA to kill the virus that causes COVID-19. Give PDQ a call today at 606-666-2495.
Hi, I'm attorney David Johnson. You may recognize me from some of our other ads, but injuries from an auto accident are no joking matter. With over 25 years of experience, our offices have the resources and expertise to go head-to-head with big insurance. While most of our cases get resolved without going to court, trust me, they know if the attorney you choose will take it this far. Either way, our clients get paid. So for all your legal needs, get the pros on your side.
All right, folks, we are back from the Coliseum. Lady Cats and the Lady Wolves. Lady Cats up 9-8 to start the second quarter. Big three-pointer. The Breathitt Funeral Home three-pointer by Charlie Stacy to open up the second quarter for the Lady Cats. Shoulder range.
She's not a typical three-point shooter, but I guess if you can leave her that open, she'll just pull it.
Well, my partner last night, David Kyle Abner, informed me that plenty of space and plenty of time can make a good shooter out of just about anybody.
Yeah. Lacey Combs with the steal there for the Lady Cats. Looks like she's going to bring it up the right side. Throws on up. Going to be tipped out of bounds. That's a good close call there. They're going to give it to the Lady Wolves. I couldn't tell from my angle who it went out on.
Yeah, there was a number of players under the basket when the ball was tipped after the missed shot. And they'll say it went out on the Lady Cats as Hayes will go out of the ball game. And Pelfrey and Neese up front for the Lady Cats. Neese going to apply the defense right at the midcourt line. She'll pick up Banks over in the corner. Long three, no good off the backboard. Pelfrey pulls down the rebound.
Here comes Lacey Combs bringing the ball up for the Lady Cats. She's going to be blocked.
Lexi tried to catch him sleeping, but Wolfe County turns around, alters his shot. No foul called. Miller now with Gross all over her. And the defense, costs us a turnover. Gross goes to the basket. And on the shot, she'll draw the foul on Bailey Wright. Look, did you see the defense from Brindley Gross? You didn't know where the hands were coming from next as she was going after the ball. She was able to knock it loose, and the turnover creates the opportunity for Lexi Combs, and she's at the line. She hits her first one.
It's just like swatting a shot down there. There's a full Anthony Davis hand block there.
Yeah. Combs' second shot, she gets to the roll. 4 points for Lexi here in the first half. Stacy leading the scores for the Lady Cats right now with 5. Kenzie Miller across the half-court stripe. Dribbles over on the right wing. Dishes inside to Noble. Coach Brown, you know he's got to get Noble involved in the offense. He's been quiet here early. Noble goes up with a shot. No good, but she'll draw the foul.
Yeah, only down by 6 here. This is actually about how the first game went here. So if the Lady Cats can just continue to control it in the fourth quarter and late in the third, it's looking pretty good for them right now. Though it is only a 5-point game, I believe. Naomi 9-14.
Naomi Noble's a 50% free throw shooter. She hits her first. She'll step to the line for the second one. And off the back of the iron, no good.
Much to Breathitt's student section. It's a pleasure there.
Yeah.
Looks like it's going to be tipped out of bounds by the Lady Wolves as Lexi Combs went up for the shot. Had it altered. Gross is going to inbound it here. Wide open in the corner is Pelfrey. She'll shoot it. Going to be off.
Alexis likes that shot from the corner. The first one doesn't hit for her. And Lady Wolves go back to work. Miller, I thought she was going to step up and shoot the three. Noble clears out, drives in the lane, gets the emotion, the basket, and the foul.
Now the chance to cut the lead down to 2. 14-11 right now.
I want to say thanks to Wolfe County Farm Bureau with Susan Cable and Fig Kelly. They'll take care of all your insurance needs. Farm Bureau is big on Kentucky, and Susan and Fig remind you that they're big on Wolfe County.
Here comes Lexi Combs. Bring the ball up for the LadyCats. Now Pelfrey. Back into Charlie Stacy's. Going to be off on that one.
Banks will clear out the rebound for the Lady Wolves. Banks drives in the lane, loses a handle on it, and it's out of bounds. Turnover, Lady Wolves. And the LadyCats once again try to make the best of an opportunity and convert some points off the turnovers.
Here comes Combs again. She brings ball up about 90% of the time for LadyCats. Good ball handler, point guard. They can give it to Stacy for another three. Off on that one, but not off bad.
Banks with it now over on the right wing. She'll check Coach Brown for some instructions. Go to work against Gross. Once again, great pressure by Pelfrey and Gross. Noble spins on Stacy, goes up, shot no good. Again, Stacy right in her face. She has to get rid of it. The ball on the court. Miller will clean it up and fire the three. It'll go out of bounds. And that turnover will go back to the LadyCats. The ball didn't draw iron, and the LadyCats offense will once again try to capitalize on an opportunity. Score still at 14-12 with 5:17 left here in the first half.
And Stacy's got it on the right wing. Over to Gross. She'll just turn around and walk it back out to not force anything. Here comes Combs on the right side. Got it up to Gross. Stolen by Lady Wolves.
Abby Noble with a takeaway, and here she comes down the court. Dishes inside the Banks. Banks give to Naomi Noble just inside the free throw line. Shot was no good off the back of the iron. Combs clears it out for Breathitt.
Up to the corner to Denise. Wide open for three. Going to be off.
Ball got away from Stacy on the rebound. Miller with an outlet pass to Abby Noble. Noble up and under, and the layup is good for Abby Noble.
Tie game. Combs brings it up again for the LadyCats. Got to go slow here and work for a high percentage shot to try to regain control of this one. Got the ball into Stacy. Now Gross. Over to Pelfrey on the right side. And Gross again on the right side. Up to Pelfrey.
LadyCats taking their time, being very cautious and
looking for that high percentage shot. Here comes Combs backing her down from the three-point line. Going to be tipped out of bounds. And possession goes to Lady Wolves.
Couple subs coming in for one for each team. Tinley Hayes comes in and Gracie Brown in for Lady Wolves. Kenzie Miller will take a seat. And Alexis Pelfrey will get a breather for the LadyCats. Lady Wolves back to work. Pass inside from Noble to Banks. Tries to get it back to Noble, and the LadyCats come up. Brindley Gross on the court coming up with the steal. She'll get it to Combs. Knocked away by Banks.
Good defense trying to pick the pocket there. Just tipped it in the wrong direction. She could have tipped it towards to the left instead of toward the right. That would have gone right to her teammate, and it would have been a 2-point.
Ball goes out of bounds, and on the inbound, we get a timeout called. We'll take it with them here on Bluegrass Sports Nation. We'll be right back after this commercial. Come back and try to read a few.
Family and hometown pharmacies have been serving Breathitt County for over 20 years and are proud to support our local athletes. They are hometown owned and operated by Portia and Everett Dunaway. Portia and Everett want you to know that family and hometown pharmacies are here for you. Now offering 2 ways to fill your prescriptions. Use the Refill Quick app on your smartphone or give them a call at 666-5519 or 666-5500.
Since 1962, Citizens Bank and Trust of Jackson has been proud to serve the community. They care about the people of Breathitt County and are the only locally owned bank in the community. With 2 branches in Jackson and 1 in Beattyville, they're never too far away when you need them. And with the latest innovations in banking, keeping track of your finances has never been easier. Helping to grow Breathitt County as leaders for over 60 years. That's Citizens Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Thanks again to our fine sponsors, Breathitt County Farm Bureau, Chuck Price and Seth Holland. Stop by and see them for all your insurance needs. Farm Bureau's big on Kentucky. And Chuck and Seth are big on Breathitt County. It's good to see them out at the games and see them taking part in a lot of activities here. We see those guys out supporting our athletes all the time as Breathitt goes back to work.
There's Tinley Hayes. She'll shoot the three for the Lady Cats. Going to be off to the right. Out of bounds. It's going to be Wolfe County possession.
So the Lady Wolves will inbound it from the baseline.
Tinley Hayes definitely doesn't hesitate to shoot the threes, and she's, I believe, just an 8th grader, so with time that shot will improve, and by the time she's a junior or senior, she'll be able to knock those down easily.
Well, you're seeing right now why she's on the court. Look at the defensive pressure that she's able to apply. A great young star for the Lady Cats. Long three-pointer by Banks is no good. Gross clears out the rebound.
Here comes Combs bringing it up for the Lady Cats. Backs it out to the corner to Nice. Tried to look inside to Stacy. It was tipped by Banks. Ball back to Combs. She'll drive to the left side there. Got it out to Hayes. She'll shoot another three. This time off to the right.
Noble brings it out of there for the Lady Wolves. Abby coming down the court quick. She'll hand it off to Banks. Banks drives in the lane. Off the backboard, no good. But Jasmine Banks will draw the foul. And looks like it's going to be on, I believe that was on Charlie Stacy.
I think so.
It's Charlie's second foul. Thanks again to Wolfe County Tourism. Wolfe County is naturally gorgeous. Come see them for all that they have to offer. Appalachian Regional Healthcare, ARH, is more for Appalachia. First shot by Banks is no good. Stop by and see Scott for our electrical, plumbing, heating, septic, and appliance parts at Jackson Electric and Plumbing Supply. And special thanks to Martin Law Office with offices in Sayersville, Hyman, Jackson, and Martin. Martin Law Offices is your hometown injury team. Let them fight for you. Shot no good, but the Wolves, Lady Wolves, control the rebound.
Runner, got it.
Little runner, floater by Noble is good. Abby with 6 points.
Here comes Combs now. Once again for the Lady Cats. Going to drive right down the middle with another little runner off the glass, but that one's no good.
Bailey Wright clears it out of there for the Wolves. Miller with it. Going to stop behind the arc. Fired at three. Shot no good off the rim. Controlled by Jerica Neese. She saves it from out of bounds. It goes to the Wolves. Bailey Wright will shoot a three, and it's no good. Combs will bring it out for the Lady Cats.
Right down the middle, and she'll draw the foul on that too. That cap on the rim starting to show up again.
Thanks to Rose Brothers Department Stores with locations in Jackson and Bataville. And Variety Pizza, your home for the best pizza in Jackson, along with their famous hoagies. So the first free throw by Lexi Combs dances all over the rim, finally finds a home. Good on the first one, nothing but net on the second. 6 points for Lexi here in the first half.
That should be 17-15, shouldn't it?
Combs.
Or is it 16-16? Okay. My apologies, I miscounted something.
Noble's shot inside, no good, no foul. Nice will bring it out of there.
Comes Combs. Step back three. Will be off. You'd think that's over and back, don't you?
No, I think one of the Wolfe County players touched it. Stacy inside, shot no good. She's going to battle for her own rebound. Back behind the arc, she'll get it to Hayes.
Hayes pulls a mid-range shot. Makes it 18-16 and a timeout for the Lady Wolves, I believe. Pretty sure.
We'll take it with them here on Bluegrass Sports Nation. We'll be back after this commercial.
Kentucky Farm Bureau agents wear a lot of hats. They're coaches, volunteers, church members, neighbors, someone who's there when you need them, especially when you need them most. That may be a lot of hats, but they're all the perfect fit. Kentucky Farm Bureau, big on commitment.
Come see us at Jackson Medical Clinic Family Healthcare in Jackson for all your medical needs. Now also offering behavioral healthcare services. The clinic is open 7 days a week and will have new extended hours of operation beginning on January 1st, 2024. Hours of operation will be from 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. Monday through Thursday, and 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. Saturday and Sunday. With a hometown atmosphere, come let our family take care of yours.
1:16 on the clock here before the half. I want to say special thanks to Citizens Bank and Trust of Jackson, serving the financial needs of Breathitt County. Check out the free CBTJ mobile app. Kenzie Miller will walk it across half court. Lady Wolves may be thinking about the last shot here. We'll see what they do. Miller to Wright. Wright with Nice all over her. Bailey Wright's been quiet here in the first. She'll pass it to Banks. Banks with the runner. The layup is good for Jasmine Banks. She's got 8.
Good little drawn-up play and cut to the basket there. Here comes Combs. And got the ball to Pelfrey. It looks like they're going to try to hold here for the last shot. Now back to Combs, and she'll just stand at half court to see if she can run off some time here. Back to Pelfrey. Now Nice. Got to Gross down low. Looks like she was hit on the shot, but there's going to be no call made there. Here comes Banks.
Banks will pass it back over to Kenzie Miller as she walks it across half court. She'll deal it off to Bailey Wright. Wright now over around the left wing. She'll pass it to Noble. Maybe Noble all the way back across the court to Kenzie Miller. Kenzie getting a screen from Banks. The dish to Banks. Now over in the corner to Noble. She fires the 3. Off the mark, no good. And it looked like Combs had the rebound, and Bailey Wright knocked it out of her hand. Goes out of bounds, and it'll stay here with the LadyCats with 2.8 on the clock. Long pass down to Hayes. She'll find Pelfrey. Pelfrey will fire the 3 at the buzzer off the front of the rim. No good. What a huge effort at that shot by Alexis Pelfrey. And we got a tie ball game at the half. We'll take a commercial break here on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
County is widely known as a rock climbing and hiking destination, but is now quickly becoming known for its great restaurants and entertainment venues. Venues like Skybridge Station, where you can see live music on the weekends or go to Tuesday night trivia. Kel's Patriot Pizza, Spanx Frank's, Dixie Freeze, Beef Finca, 145 Stakeout, which has live music most weekends, The Brick, Red Point Barbecue, and Bites and Bargains. Wolfe County is naturally gorgeous, and Wolfe County Tourism invites you to stop in and try one of these great restaurants on your next visit.
Just up the road in Erlanger, Kentucky's own playing card company produces more than 5 billion cards a year. We know because we're Kentucky's insurance company, insuring all sorts of property damage involving your auto and home, but not your house of cards. Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance. Big on commitment.
Have you been injured in an accident or at work? With offices in Salyersville, Hyman, and Jackson, Martin Law Offices is your hometown injury team. Graham Martin, Todd Martin, Cameron Adams, Brad Park, and Lakin Roberts have nearly 100 years of combined legal experience, and they stand ready to help you get the compensation you deserve. Our attorneys have deep roots in our communities. We live, work, and celebrate beside you. So when you get injured, let your neighbors at Martin Law Offices help fight for you. Kentucky Law does not certify specialties or legal practice.
Jackson Electric and Plumbing Supply in Jackson, Kentucky is proud to serve Breathitt, Lee, Wolfe, Morgan, Owsley, Perry, and Madison counties. Established in 1982 with over 40 years of service to those communities, Jackson Electric and Plumbing Supply can not only meet your electric and plumbing needs, but also heating and cooling, concrete and metal septic tanks, as well as your special orders. Call Scott and the gang today at 606-666-4052.
During a loss, we realize that your loved one is your most valuable possession. At Breathitt Funeral Home, we consider it an honor to serve your family. We've recently made some big changes, but not only to the building. We have lowered our prices to what we believe are the lowest in Breathitt County. We offer payment plans for prearranged funerals, and we will honor prearrangements from any other funeral home. Breathitt Funeral Home, premium service at an affordable price, when only the best will do.
Jackson Physical Therapy is your locally owned and operated physical therapy clinic serving Jackson and the surrounding areas. Owned by Colby Watts, Jackson Physical Therapy has a talented and experienced staff ready to meet all your physical therapy needs. Jackson Physical Therapy is a proud supporter of our local youth and sports teams. Call JPT at 666-9293 to schedule your appointment today and let us improve your quality of life.
Basketball fans know December is the start of the holiday season. A 4-month round ball holiday running all winter right through March. And at Rose Brothers, we're happy to help Bluegrass Sports Nation bring great high school action to you each week. And when your athletes need basketball shoes, or when you need warm weather gear to get through the winter, come see us at Rose Brothers. We have performance athletic footwear from Nike, Under Armour, and Skechers, and great outerwear from Columbia, Simply Southern, and Under Armour. Now let's cheer on our young athletes, and good luck from all of us at Rose Brothers in Jackson and Betaville.
Special thanks again to our sponsors, PDQ Sales and Service, formerly Jackson Wholesale, serving the wholesale needs and supplying Eastern Kentucky, Family Pharmacy and Hometown Pharmacy. Great people who have your safety at heart, proud supporters of the 55th District Tournament. The law office of David A. Johnson with offices in Hazard and Jackson. If you've been injured, call David and his staff. Jackson Medical Clinic and Family Health Care. Come see them for all your medical needs, open 7 days a week with new extended hours. And Breathitt Funeral Home, where they believe everyone deserves an honorable, respectable final farewell. Newly renovated and pre-need policies available. Jackson Physical Therapy and Colby Watts, they will get you back into the action. Thacker and Grigsby, the best in telephone, television, and internet, serving Breathitt, Perry, Knott, Letcher, and Leslie counties. And People's Bank of Jackson, working together to build success. People's is ready to help you reach your dreams. So in that first half, we had a slow first quarter, Donovan, as the girls took their time getting started. In the first half, Banks leading the way for the Lady Wolves with 8 points. Naomi Noble with 3, and Abby Noble with 6. For the LadyCats, Combs with 6 points, Gross with 5, Stacy with 5, and Hayes with 2 points. Early on, I noticed it just seemed like they had a lot of jitters. You know, it seemed like there was a little bit of nerves. Maybe it was because, it's district championship time, or maybe it's because it's the Wolfe-Breathitt rivalry. You know, we see that a lot.
It's probably a little bit of both. You know, this, like you said, it's a big rivalry. And then when you're playing for a banner in your gym that says champion, that also has something to do with it. And it's, I feel like the second half they might be a little bit more calm because, you know, they've already played half the game. Tie game, though, right now, so we could just go out and see straight aggressiveness is what you usually see about second half.
And you make a really good point in the fact that in the first matchup, or that we had both matchups between these two clubs that we've called, the second half, it seemed like things loosened up, and offensively, both teams really turned on. That being evident in the game that went into overtime and saw the Lady Wolves coming back to get to the lead and put them in to the number 1 seed position here for this district championship battle between them and the LadyCats. Just both teams defensively, too, impressive in the fact that they're able to alter shots. Early on, we had a block fest on both ends of the court.
I think the first 3 possessions, there were 4 blocks because someone got blocked twice on one possession.
So defensively, these girls working hard and playing with a lot of emotion and a lot of aggressiveness on defense. So far, fouls don't really seem to be a trouble in either team in trouble at this point.
No.
So not much to worry about. We'll see what happens early in the third quarter and make sure both teams, keep their head about them. Aggressive defense is one thing, and as a player, you have to learn what referees are calling the game and how those referees, normally call a game and what they'll let you get away with. And how you can push the envelope defensively.
Yeah, everyone, says, well, I wish this guy was the same as this guy and this and that, but, well, they're not. So you got to adjust as the game goes on to what they're going to give you and what they're not going to give you.
Well, speaking of adjustments, both teams back out from their locker room time during the halftime intermission session. We got about 2 minutes left before we tip off. We'll take another quick break and pay some bills and come back after this commercial here on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
Thacker Grigsby is constantly working to bring the latest technologies home. Home, where we live and work. A place we want to see grow and prosper. From Jackson to Hindman and everywhere in between. We're committed to serving you with the latest technology. Whether it's faster broadband, more video choices, or the latest voice services. Thacker Grigsby with our fiber network can provide the latest ways to stay connected, informed, and entertained.
People's Bank is proud to continue to invest in the Bluegrass State. Our team has years of experience right here in Eastern Kentucky. By partnering with People's Bank, we provide solutions, not just products. Our vision is to be the best community bank in America, and we would love a chance to earn your business. People's Bank, working together, building success.
Go Time is a locally owned and operated convenience store that has all your wants and needs in one stop. We have everything from quick snacks and cool drinks, a full-service deli, fresh coffee bar, soft-serve ice cream, and milkshakes. Also, make sure to check out our Little Caesars pizzas. Go Time, where the customer always comes first. Refuel your tank, refill your cup, and refresh. Variety Pizza, located at 1189 Main Street in Jackson, has been family owned and operated for over 45 years, serving the community with fresh, homemade, and handcrafted pizzas, sandwiches, salads, and more. Carry out or stay and enjoy the newly renovated dining areas with private party spaces available. Stop by and see Lee and Al or call 666-5454 for Variety Pizza.
Welcome back to Bluegrass Sports Nation. Tied up at 18, getting ready to start the second half of basketball here. Wolfe County's going to get the ball.
Kenzie Miller will walk it across the logo into front court. She's got Nice in front of her. See how things open up for both teams offensively. Bailey Wright will fire a three. Shot off the mark. And looked like Noble went up for the rebound and got knocked loose and went out on one of the Lady Cats. And Banks will inbound it for the Lady Wolves.
No hesitation to pull the three to start the half.
Well, I think Coach Brown would like to get Wright involved. You know, senior on the ball club, and that time Noble's shot goes up off the backboard out of bounds, and it'll go to the Lady Cats. I think Coach Brown would love to see Bailey Wright get involved, and that's a shot that she can hit. She's definitely a threat behind the arc.
Yeah, they need to get her maybe slightly less contested look at that one as Lexi Combs brings the ball up for the Lady Cats. Charlie Stacy, that's your third three-point attempt of the night. Going to be off on that one. Makes her 1 for 3. Saved by Noble.
And Combs and Noble go to the court right in front of the scorer's table. Lady Wolves come up with it. Banks going to drive in against Stacy. Shot goes up, no good. Battle for the rebound, and Jerica Nice will clear it out of there for the Lady Cats.
Now over to Combs. Looks like she's going to try to bring it up quickly. Drives up the right side. Ball to Pelfrey. Got Nice wide open. She'll shoot the three. Off the glass. Almost got it.
Noble in for the rebound. She takes a fall on the floor on the basketball. So it'll take a minute for her to catch her breath. We'll take a minute to read some sponsors while the referees get things sorted out. Double Quick. Sign up for Double Quick rewards today and earn 10 points per gallon of gas and 20 points per dollar on most items in the store. Go Time and Steak and Shake. Refresh, refill, and refuel with 8 great locations to keep you on the go. And, of course, Steak and Shake in Hazard, famous for those great steak burgers and great milkshakes. And Noble catching her breath, and she'll walk to the bench with Coach Gary Brown. She just took a hard fall going in after the ball, and she landed on the basketball. So it's going to knock the wind out of you, and she'll get a drink and take a breather on the bench. And I'm sure Coach Brown's going to check her out here at the front of the bench, make sure she's okay, and get her back into the game.
It's something I told you the last time we did this. I'd absolutely hate to play one of these games. As Nice pulls a three, going to be off, rebound by the Lady Wolves. But I'd absolutely hate to play in one of these games because they play so aggressively. It's just knock each other around so bad.
Yeah, very aggressive defense on these two teams. And that time Gross tries to step in and take the ball away from Noble. And Bentley Gross, we talk about aggressive defense, and she's called for the foul. She was
surprised about it.
She was pretty busy on the reach-in trying to get the ball and maybe trying to get the steal and at least get a jump ball. And she's called for her first foul with 6:39 on the clock here in the third. Still 18-18. And the ball will go out of bounds. Bailey Wright chasing after it. Can't get to it. I think it actually went off of Banks. And Bailey Wright trying to get to the ball to save it for the Lady Wolves. And it'll be called out of bounds, and the LadyCats will inbound it.
I'm not sure what even happened there. Did she dribble it off her foot?
It got loose on Banks. I don't know if she just lost a handle on it, but
here comes Combs right up the middle. Little jump shot, nothing but net. First points of the second half, a minute and a half in. And put the LadyCats up 20-18.
8 points for Lexi there in the game. 6 of those in the first half. Lease working against Miller. Miller gets it inside to Banks. Shot no good. Gross with the rebound. Here comes Lexi Combs.
You can't go up when you're being double teamed like that. Not everybody's Corey Flincham at Jackson City. You just can't, go and shoot contested shots like that. If you're being double teamed that strongly, there's always going to be someone open for a better look.
And we've not witnessed a lot of fouls called on a shot like that, even with a double team or a defender in their face. So Wolves go back to work, and Miller's going to get it to Noble. Now to Banks, knocked loose by Gross. Gross wanted it called out of bounds on the Wolves, but they'll say it went out on Brindley. Once again, aggressive defense. Brindley going after the basketball, able to knock that ball loose and goes out of bounds, and the Lady Wolves will inbound it from their own bench. Miller will get it to Noble. Abby Noble will drive in the lane, and she's tripped up, I believe, by Gross. If they're going to give it to Gross, they're going to give it to Brindley Gross. I thought she just tripped up as she went into the lane. That time, Brindley may be getting the foul unintentionally.
Yeah, that just got tangled up. Wrong spot at the wrong time, but if I'm not wrong, that gives her 3 fouls, so she needs to be careful for the rest of this one. Lexi Combs got her just 2 fouls. Okay, never mind.
Gross quickly underneath to Stacy.
And one basket. Good job finishing through the contact. Big momentum play as well to extend the lead to 4 and a chance to make it 5.
Stacy brings some of the Lady Cat fans on their feet. She gets the basket and she'll go to the free throw line. First shot is up off the front. Ball tipped. Gross battling for it. She comes up with it. Dish back inside to Stacy. She goes back up. Shot no good. And Abby Noble will come up with it for the Lady Wolves. Noble across midcourt. She's going to drive in the lane all the way to the basket. Shot no good.
Here comes Combs. Trying to push it fast. Got out to Gross. She'll shoot the 3. Got it off the front of the rim.
The Breathitt Funeral three-pointer by Brindley Gross. She gets a friendly roll here at the Coliseum. We'll take a quick break on Bluegrass Sports Nation, and we'll be back after this commercial.
Hi, I'm attorney David Johnson. You may recognize me from some of our other ads, but injuries from an auto accident are no joking matter. With over 25 years of experience, our offices have the resources and expertise to go head-to-head with big insurance. While most of our cases get resolved without going to court, trust me, they know if the attorney you choose will take it this far. Either way, our clients get paid. So for all your legal needs, get the pros on your side.
Thanks again to our sponsors, People's Bank of Jackson, working together to build success. Banks Auto Sales in Campton, serving Wolfe County in the area for 25 years. Southern Woods Heating and Air. Southern Woods for all your heating, cooling, installation, or service. No job too big or too small. Wolfe County Farm Bureau Federation. And the Law Office of Darrell Harold, with over 30 years of taking care of the needs of citizens of Jackson and Breathitt County.
And speaking of Wolfe County, they're going to need all the help they can get right now. Breathitt on a 7-0 run since halftime.
Right with it, driving in the lane. Coach Brown trying to get her started offensively here late in this game. Miller Inside to Noble. Noble puts down the dribble, goes up and shot no good. Ball knocked loose. Banks comes up with it. She goes up. Can't get the roll. Noble with another rebound. Shot is no good, but she'll draw the foul. And the foul, I think, is going to be on Charlie Stacy.
That's what they need right now, a chance at some relatively calm points.
Well, you know, it was not calm under the basket.
No.
The multiple opportunities there. 3, if I count correctly.
Yeah, I think 3. And they just weren't fouling, so they needed to just get to the line and shoot some free throws. But they are going to be off in the first one.
Noble shooting 50% from the free throw line. She misses the first. She put down the dribble for her second free throw. It's up and it's good. It's her first point here in the second half. 4:29 on the clock.
Combs going to bring the ball up for the LadyCats.
Good screen by Pelfrey that time. Shot was no good by Combs.
I noticed on those mid-range shots, Lexi Combs fades even when she doesn't have anyone up in her face.
Shot by Banks underneath was no good. Altered, and the LadyCats come up with it. Underneath to Stacy. They go out of bounds. Look like I thought we might have a chance at getting a foul under the basket, but I say it goes out of bounds, and LadyCats will control it. Gross to Pelfrey.
Got to capitalize on those layups like that.
Holmes' shot's no good. Banks going to bring it out there for the Lady Wolves. She wanted to dish to Miller in the corner and just overthrew her and throws it out of bounds. And the turnover by the Lady Wolves will give the ball back to the LadyCats with 3:48 on the clock. LadyCats up 25-19 over the Lady Wolves.
Here comes Combs again for the LadyCats. Backs it out. Up to Pelfrey. She's going to give it back to Combs. Combs drives the right side down to Stacy. Stacy with a good drawn up play there.
Assist, Lexi Combs. Basket, Charlie Stacy.
8-point game.
Nice look inside by Lexi to find Charlie under the basket. Just like Miller finds Banks that time. Banks' shot no good. Gross comes up with it.
Blocked by Brenda Gross there as Lexi Combs brings it right up the middle. It's going to shoot a little floater. Looked like there was some contact there, but not going to get it to go. Good job getting back on defense.
Bailey Wright going to push it up for the Wolves over in the corner to Noble. Back out to Brown. Now to Wright. Wright's going to bring it out back top of the key, working on that right side. Back over to Miller. Miller with the defender in her face. She'll shoot the 3. Shot no good. It's going to go out of bounds. I'll say thanks again to our sponsors. Thanks to Hutch Automotive and Tire Works, your home in Jackson for CarQuest Auto Parts. Trinity Monuments, lasting memorials for you and your loved ones. Call Earl. That's 666-8426. And Dr. Stephen Howard Chiropractic. If you've been injured, call Dr. Howard. No referral needed, and over 22 years experience.
Still don't think Wolfe County's been able to get that cap off the rim here. They've scored 3 points this quarter as Lexi Combs going to shoot a 3, and it's going to be off to the right. But Wolfe County definitely struggled scoring this quarter. They need to pick up some offensive intensity here.
Offensively, Wolfe County has regressed back to the first quarter.
Yeah.
They look very hesitant, and at times they look rushed. So there's no happy medium right now offensively for the Lady Wolves. Coach Gary Brown and the Lady Wolves got to find an answer. LadyCats up 27-19. Bailey Wright dishes inside the Banks, and she gets the roll off the backboard.
Here comes Combs looking to move it up relatively quick and get something here.
You know, Banks scored 8 there in the first half, and we're 6 minutes into the third quarter, and that's her first 2 points.
There's Brentley Gross for 3, going to be off, rebounded by Tinley Hayes. Got it.
They'll make it 29-21. Miller over to Wright. Wright over in the corner in front of the Wolfe County bench.
Combs is all over.
Well, and it was a strange situation where Banks was going behind Combs, maybe bumped Combs into Wright and caused Wright to step on the out-of-bounds line.
Yep, miscommunication between teammates here as Lexi Combs brings the ball up again for the LadyCats. Goes up for a layup. She's going to draw the foul. Chance to make it a 10-point game.
Coach Brown looking for Jazzy Banks again on this end of the court. I made mention that was her first 2 points here in the third quarter. 6 minutes deep before she scores, and she's the leading scorer for this team. So Coach Brown, I think, maybe a timeout is in the future to try to get the girls calm down and settle down and say, look, this third quarter is getting away from us. We don't have a lot of time left. Let's try to keep it close as Lexi Combs goes to the free throw line.
Yeah, I would definitely agree with that. This is getting to be crunch time for Lady Wolves. They're running out of time.
Did Lexi hit both of those?
Yeah, she did.
Inside, back to Noble, courtesy of Bailey Wright. Noble in the lane is good, so that's another 2 points.
Good move that time.
For Naomi Noble. She's got a great spin move in the lane. It looks like she's definitely come back from that fall she took. As you watch Combs, Lexi just nailed another jump shot. That'll make it 33-23, 10-point lead with a minute to go in the third. Right, over to Miller. Both coaches up off the bench, screaming out instructions. Miller inside to Noble. She puts down the dribble, goes to the lane, blocked by Stacy, and Brindley Gross comes up with it.
That ball back over to Hayes. And give it to Combs. She'll drive up, give a little floater, and be off to the left.
Combs immediately applying the defensive pressure back in front of Bailey Wright. Wright, ball going to be knocked loose and goes out of bounds. And they'll say it went off Combs. And Wright will inbound it here in front of the Lady Wolves bench.
If I could, I'd try to hope for the last shot here if I'm Wolfe County. Try to get some momentum for the half. Half quarter is over.
Once again, we talk about aggressive defense, and that time Jerkinese called for the check foul, if you will, as she had a hand on Kenzie Miller coming across the half-court stripe. Wright will inbound it back to Kenzie. Miller works across the half-court stripe right in front of the bench. Over to Wright now. She'll bring it back out, dish to Banks inside. Banks up and under on the rim, shot no good. And we'll get a foul called as Banks went to the hoop. Shot no good, but I think the foul is going to be on Combs.
.1 to play, so she hits these. It'll be an 8-point game.
Banks' first shot is up, and it's good.
I believe that's Coach Robert Scott Creech just came in and sat down for the Wolfe County boys team, which will be in action tomorrow night here on Bluegrass Sports Nation. It's Breathitt County in their district championship game, so tune into that. I believe 7 o'clock.
So you're correct. Both shots good for Banks. Combs going to work. Brindley Gross calling for it. She shoots the three, no good. And that'll bring us to the end of the third quarter. The LadyCats controlling that part of the ball game. 33-25. We'll take a break here on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
Since 1962, Citizens Bank and Trust of Jackson has been proud to serve the community. They care about the people of Breathitt County and are the only locally owned bank in the community. With 2 branches in Jackson and 1 in Beattyville, they're never too far away when you need them. And with the latest innovations in banking, keeping track of your finances has never been easier. Helping to grow Breathitt County as leaders for over 60 years. That's Citizens Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
PDQ Sales and Services, formerly known as Jackson Wholesale Company, is a locally owned and operated convenience store and grocery store supplier with a full line of products. They have ice cream, groceries, meat, dairy, candy, and more. They even have janitorial supplies including Tactical Strike disinfectant. Tactical Strike has been approved by the EPA to kill the virus that causes COVID-19. Give PDQ a call today at 606-666-2495.
We are back to the Pharisee O. Woods Coliseum where the LadyCats here in the 55th District Championship are up 33-25 over the Lady Wolves of Wolfe County. We'll say special thanks to Wolfe County Farm Bureau, Susan Cable and Fig Kelly, thanks to them. And also thanks to Chuck Price and Seth Holland for Breathitt County Farm Bureau, both title sponsors here on our 55th District action. And also Wolfe County Tourism. Wolfe County is naturally gorgeous. Come see all that Wolfe County has to offer. Thanks to those title sponsors. As we get right to the action of the LadyCats and the Lady Wolves here in the final 8 minutes, Donovan Rose.
Yeah, Lexi Combs up for a little runner. It's going to be no good. Out of bounds. Possession's going to stay. I heard some fan call this the Rob Houndshell show. So how's that?
I don't know how that works. I didn't know I had that. I didn't know my fan was here.
World's biggest fan, Evan Miller.
Thanks, Evan Miller. Bailey Wright battling for it with Combs under the basket.
They're very aggressive right now.
She makes the pass up to Kenzie Miller. Miller will handle it now. She'll get it back to Bailey Wright. Just intense defensive pressure by Combs, and it forces a turnover. And Brinley Gross coming up the court will be called for we'll get a foul. Let's see who's called for the reach-in. It's going to be called on Bailey Wright. Coach Brown says, hey, you're not going to be able to do that.
We needed a whistle there because it was getting really, really aggressive.
Bailey Wright was going after the ball. LadyCats force a turnover, and Gross bring it up the court. Wright just trying to get it back. She's called for the foul. And that time, the LadyCats with an errant pass as it goes out of bounds, intended for Jericho East. Wright to inbound it to Miller. Defensive pressure applied by Neese now. Miller's going to dribble it across half court. She'll bring it, pass it up to Noble. Noble in the lane. Kicks it back out to Wright for three from the corner. Bailey Wright nails the Breathitt Funeral Home three-pointer.
It's going to cut the lead back down to 5, I believe.
That's her first three of the game. 33-28, 6:42 on the clock. The fourth quarter is definitely a quarter you don't want to miss between these two ball clubs.
No, anything can happen, Breathitt and Wolfe.
Combs working against Wright over on the left side. She'll get a screen by Pelfrey.
Back out to Gross. She'll kick it to Pelfrey. Pelfrey shoots the three. Got it. Scoring starting to pick up again.
Wolfe County Tourism three-pointer for Alexis Pelfrey. Noble bringing across the timeline for the Wolves. She'll get it to Miller. Miller's going to fire a three. Off the back of the rim. Ball tipped. Wright comes out of there with it. She'll drive in, put up the shot off the backboard, no good. Gets her own rebound. Banks from behind the arc for three. In and out. Wolves with another rebound by Noble. Wright going to drive in the lane. The one-handed shot off the backboard, no good. Naomi Noble with three defenders on her gets the rebound. Clears it out of there. And here comes Lexi Combs. Shot no good. Brought down by Banks. And we got a whistle on the court under the basket.
A lot of stuff just happened.
Yeah, that was an intense possession on both ends of the court. And that foul.
Yeah, it was. I believe there was a few fouls there.
Going to be a foul called on Brinley Gross. And a pass up to Wright. She finds Noble over on the left wing for three. In and out. That one was going in and changed its mind.
Rebounded by Combs. We're going to try to back it up, see if they can run a little clock, it looks like here, with a 8-point lead. Tipped over by Noble. And we rebounded by Combs. Still just holding the ball, hasn't passed it. Here comes Noble with the pressure. Combs goes to the left, in the lane, now over to Neese. Now to Pelfrey. Back up to Neese. Lexi Combs again, got her on the left side. Pressure from Noble again. Now to Hayes. Hayes looked for the three, didn't take it. Ball to the left side to Neese. Back up to the top to Pelfrey. Reach-in foul on Noble.
Oh, timeout.
Oh, timeout? I think they got the
It looked like it too.
They blew that whistle right when she stuck her arm in there, so I thought they got it for the foul.
I thought so too, and Coach Hayes was calling it a timeout. We'll take it with them here on Bluegrass Sports Nation. We'll be back.
Family and hometown pharmacies have been serving Breathitt County for over 20 years and are proud to support our local athletes. They are hometown owned and operated by Portia and Everett Dunaway. Portia and Everett want you to know that family and hometown pharmacies are here for you. Now offering two ways to fill your prescriptions. Use the Refill Quick app on your smartphone or give them a call at 666-5519 or 666-5500.
We're back from the Coliseum. Thanks, fans, for tuning in. 55th District girls basketball action. The Lady Cats are up 36-28 on the Lady Wolves. Thanks again to our fine sponsors, Appalachian Regional Healthcare, Jackson Electric and Plumbing Supply, Martin Law Office, Rowdy Pizza, Citizens Bank, PDQ Sales and Service, Family Pharmacy, Hometown Pharmacy, David A. Johnson, Jackson Medical Clinic and Family Health Care, Breathitt Funeral Home, Jackson Physical Therapy, Thacker and Grigsby, People's Bank of Jackson, Double Quick, Go Time, Steak and Shake, and Banks Auto Sales. We'll get back to the action here in the fourth quarter with 4:30 on the clock.
There's Combs just lost her footing there. She's been making stuff happen all night, though, this game. Ball over to Pelfrey. Now back over to Gross. And she's going to hold it. Looks like they're still looking to run some clock. Ball tipped around, though. Looked like she almost threw it away. Ball now to Nice.
Lady Cats very successful at burning some clock right now. It may come in.
You know, remember what happened in the last game? They didn't choose to burn the clock and ended up losing about a 12-point lead and lost in overtime. So this is very smart right now.
They're doing a good job of burning some time right now. Noble takes it away from Pelfrey. Pelfrey trying to make the pass. Noble in under the basket, and Pelfrey will be called for the foul.
And that was a very aggressive fall into the goal there.
3:44 on the clock. Abby Noble at the free throw line, trying to cut into the lead of the Lady Cats. Her first shot is up, takes a bounce on the rim and comes out. Gracie Brown will come in for Kenzie Miller with 3:44 on the clock. Brown and Wright talking things over at the logo. Abby Noble will toe the line for the second shot. It's up. Nothing but net for Abby on the second one. It's her first point here in the second half. And we got another 30-second timeout here on the court. We'll take it with them on Bluegrass Sports Nation. We'll be right back after this commercial.
Just up the road in Erlanger, Kentucky's own playing card company produces more than 5 billion cards a year. We know because we're Kentucky's insurance company, insuring all sorts of property damage involving your auto and home, but not your house of cards. Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance, big on commitment.
Going down that sponsor list, folks, we want to say thanks again to Southern Woods Heating and Air, Wolfe County Farm Bureau Federation, the Law Office of Darrell Harold, Hutch Automotive and Tire Works, Trinity Monuments, and Dr. Stephen Howard Chiropractic. And don't forget our three title sponsors, Wolfe County Farm Bureau, Breathitt County Farm Bureau, and Wolfe County Tourism. Back to the court.
Breathitt County struggling to bring the ball up, but they finally get it up. Combs went up for a shot, and it was blocked here.
Pressure defense by the Lady Wolves causing some problems. Here comes Abby Wright down the court.
They got 3:30 to make up 7 points.
Finds Banks underneath the basket. And Banks takes a spill as she's tripped up under the hoop. And we'll get a foul called on Brindley Gross.
I think she's lucky they didn't get her for a flagrant there.
Well, there were multiple defenders under the basket. With 3:25 on the clock, Banks going into the rim for the layup. She had an open lane, had a couple defenders set up underneath the basket. We get a foul called with 3:25 on the clock. We'll say special thanks again to all of our sponsors. We appreciate them being here for our 55th District action. The girls' championship here between the Lady Wolves and the Lady Cats. Jazzy Banks is up, and she'll be helped over to the bench by the coaching staff. He took a nasty spill under the hoop, so Miller will come in for Banks, and Miller will step to the free throw line to shoot the free throws. And that is 4 fouls on Brindley Gross. We talked about that aggressive defense, and if I had to pick, and if I had to give the most aggressive player on Breathitt's team, I would give that to Brindley. Usually she's all over the court for the Lady Cats. As Miller misses the first one. Coach Hayes going to leave Brindley in for the last 3 minutes and 25 seconds. Battle underneath the basket. Noble goes up for the shot, and I believe that'll be it for Brindley. Now they're going to give that one to Stacy, I believe, underneath the basket.
Now it's looking like he's saying number 1.
Is he changing the number? Yeah, they're going to give that one to Brindley Gross. And Brindley will make her way to the bench with 5 fouls. Just a hustle player, heads up, always where the ball is, and trying to make things happen for the Lady Cats team. Very important player. She'll foul out with 3:23 on the clock, and Naomi Noble will go back to the free throw line. 36-29. Lady Wolves trying to make it even closer here and cut into that lead. 7-point lead for the Lady Cats.
Got to capitalize on free throws.
Yeah, Noble misses the first one. Let's see if she can cut it to 6. Shot is up, and it's good. 4 points for Naomi Noble in the second half. Hayes, ball knocked loose by Noble, handled by Neese. Neese will be pushed out of bounds by Brown, and Brown will be called for the foul. Neese will inbound it under the basket. Just the second foul on Wolfe County here in this quarter, so they've got 3 more to give before Breathitt goes to the free throw line. Neese going to dribble through the pressure. She finds Combs.
Here comes Combs, brings it right back out. Running more clock. That's what they want to do. Pressure there. Almost stolen. They're going to call it tipped over half court. Now ball over the Pelfrey. They're going to get it with a travel.
Yep. Called for steps. Turnover with 2:54 on the clock. We've still got a ball game here as the Lady Wolves trying to capitalize on this turnover.
Very familiar sights and sounds, just like the last game we had here with the Lady Cats and Lady Wolves.
You said it, brother. Miller going to bring it across the half-court stripe, working against Jerica Neese. Over on the left wing. She'll go back into the front court. Oh, Bailey Wright loses a handle on it. Tiptoes the out-of-bounds line and stays in. Wright dribbles in, knocked loose by Combs. Noble comes up with it. Pass intended for Addie Noble is picked up by Jerica Neese, and here comes the Lady Cats.
Here comes Combs, brings it right up the middle. Is going to shoot a mid-range shot. Probably not the shot they wanted. They're going to get, I believe, Stacy for an over-the-back foul there.
Noble and Stacy going up for the rebound. I think that's her 4th. Is it 5th? It's her 4th, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, now it's a shooting foul for Wolfe County. It's 5 fouls on Breathitt here in this quarter. So Noble will go to the free throw line, and more importantly, for the next 2 minutes and 24 seconds, the Lady Wolves will go to the free throw line with each foul.
Yep. They definitely need that all they can. Any chance for points without the time running is what they need, because as more time goes off, lower chances of them winning down by 6 off of the first free throw. They have not been shooting free throws very well this game.
Noble, a 50% free throw shooter. She misses the first. Second one off the back of the iron, handled by Tinley Hayes. She'll get it to Combs.
Moves Combs and lost the ball there. Slides out of bounds. And they're going to call it out of bounds on Lexi Combs.
Happened right in front of the Lady Cat bench. And the Lady Wolves will inbound it right to Miller. Now back to Wright. Heavily guarded, and she steps on the out-of-bounds line. And now we'll get a turnover, and the Lady Cats will get it back on their end of the court.
Lady Cats bench is definitely getting into this one.
Back and forth we go, Donovan Rose. The Lady Cats now trying to run some clock and capitalize. This ball's going to be knocked loose by Wright, but Combs controls it.
Once you tip the ball like that, you just got to go for it. Combs brings it up. Somebody just got nailed. And no call. Looks like Lady Cats are just going to try to run.
It's getting very chippy.
There's a foul.
Yeah, it's getting very chippy and very aggressive on both ends of the court. The referee's trying to calm everybody down with that whistle and that foul called.
That side of the gym, you hear boos, and that side, you hear cheers.
2 fouls on Brown. Inbounds from Pelfrey to Hayes.
Screen there by Combs. Kenley Hayes got it over to Pelfrey. If they're not going to guard her, she just can hold it and run the.
Yeah, she's going to try to run some more clock out. 36-30. Pelfrey with it. She'll get it over to Hayes. LadyCats trying to play keep away.
One more basket from the Lady Wolves, and Breathitt can't be doing this anymore. But 6 points is about a comfortable range for doing this game.
Defense is coming way out on the LadyCats. 1:17 on the clock. And we'll get a whistle and a foul called, I believe, on Bailey Wright. And Coach Brown wants to take a full timeout. And we'll take it with them here on Bluegrass Sports Nation. We'll be back after this commercial.
Wolfe County is widely known as a rock climbing and hiking destination, but is now quickly becoming known for its great restaurants and entertainment venues. Venues like Skybridge Station, where you can see live music on the weekends or go to Tuesday night trivia. Kel's Patriot Pizza, Spanx Frank's, Dixie Freeze, Beef Finca, 145 Stakeout, which has live music most weekends, The Brick, Red Point Barbecue, and Bites and Bargains. Wolfe County is naturally gorgeous, and Wolfe County Tourism invites you to stop in and try one of these great restaurants on your next visit.
And as we made mention earlier, Donovan Rose, these games are always fun to watch in the fourth quarter. These two teams in the first half, mistake and some nerves and some jitters, if you will, in the district championship. But here we are in the second half with a 6-point ball game, 1:15 on the clock. LadyCats trying to run out some clock and protect the ball at the same time.
Yep, Lexi Combs with it. She's going to be fouled there by number 4, Wright, and I believe that's 5 on Wolfe County. And it's going to send Combs to the line. And is Wright fouled out of the game?
Well, that last one was her 4th. We'll see who they gave it to. Wright's going to go out of the game, and Brown's back in. And also notice Jazzy Banks back into the game. She just came in as a sub. So obviously she able to walk off the injury, and first free throw by Lexi Combs is good.
It's going to make it a 7-point game with 1:09 to go.
Combs' second free throw is also good. Lexi with 14 points. Miller working against Nice. She'll bring it back up midcourt across the timeline. She'll find Noble. Noble loses a handle on it, and Pelfrey comes up with it for the LadyCats.
And right back to Combs, just under a minute to go. Going to bring the ball up. That was another foul.
Another quick foul. I believe that one will go against Kenzie Miller. And that'll send Lexi Combs to the free throw line for 2 more shots.
And if she can sink this next one, because she made the first one, then that'll probably just about do it. 10 points with just under a minute to go.
She does just that. She nails both of them. Noble to inbound to Miller. Noble will get it back. She hurries it up the court for the Lady Wolves, down 10, 48 seconds. Floater in the lane, in and out. Made a trip around the rim and came out. Combs is going to dribble it out of there for the LadyCats.
Still holding the ball. That was another foul from, I believe, Noble.
37 and a half seconds on the clock. LadyCats with a 10-point lead, 40-30. Combs back at the free throw line. Shot is good.
If I was the Lady Wolves, I would just let them run the clock out now, because every time you foul them, you're just giving them a bigger lead.
Especially if you foul Lexi at this point. They put her on the line twice, and she's made them pay. She's hit all 4 free throws. 37 and a half seconds. Noble to inbound to Miller. Kenzie Miller bring it up the court, across the midcourt stripe. Working against Jerica Nice. She finds Noble. 29 seconds. Noble's got to get rid of it. Back to Kenzie Miller, inside to Banks. Banks in the lane. Back over to Noble. Noble shoots the jump shot, and it's good for Abby Noble. And we're going to time out on the Lady Wolves bench. With 16 seconds on the clock, the Lady Wolves will talk about it, and we'll keep it here for this one. Thanks again to our title sponsors, Wolfe County Farm Bureau, Susan Cable and Fig Kelly. Go see them for all your insurance needs. Breathitt County Farm Bureau agents Chuck Price and Seth Holland. Both of those remind you they are big on Kentucky and big on our student athletes in Wolfe and Breathitt County. And Wolfe County Tourism. Wolfe County is naturally gorgeous. Come see all that Wolfe County has to offer. Fans, we appreciate you being with us here on Bluegrass Sports Nation. We got a pretty good group of fans across from us here from Breathitt and Wolfe. And it's got a little noisy here in the fourth quarter, Donovan Rose.
It has. 16.2 to play here. It looks like LadyCats are just going to inbound it, though. Wolfe County's coach did take a timeout, so they might try to steal it and get one more basket.
Well, they're going to have to foul Combs if they get the ball back with 13 seconds on the clock. And Brown with some fouls to give. She just has 2 at the moment, and that'll be her third, I believe. She'll put Lexi Combs back on the free throw line. Not a lot of choices, if you're going to get it into somebody that doesn't shoot free throws well. Not a lot of choices to choose from on this LadyCat team.
You definitely don't want to foul Lexi Combs anymore.
Lexi Combs hits another one. She'll step to the line, shoot the second one, she'll get the roll. She's hit the last 6 of her free throws, I believe, from the line. Noble will inbound it to Miller. Miller working against Neese with 8 seconds across the timeline. Miller will hand it off to Abby Noble. Abby around the corner to Banks at the buzzer, off the rim, no good. And the Breathitt LadyCats are your 55th District Girls champions as they are victorious 44-32 over the Lady Wolves. We'll take a break here on Bluegrass Sports Station. We'll be back after this message.
Just up the road in Erlanger, Kentucky's own playing card company produces more than 5 billion cards a year. We know because we're Kentucky's insurance company, insuring all sorts of property damage involving your auto and home, but not your house of cards. Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance, big on commitment.
Daniel Boone once said, "Heaven must be a Kentucky kind of place." We think he must have been talking about Wolfe County. When some places button up for the winter, Wolfe County, Kentucky is putting out the welcome mat. Our miles of hiking trails greet you whether you're wearing running shoes or hiking boots. If you'd rather go vertical, our climbing options challenge visitors from all over the world, even ice climbing when the conditions are right. Without the lush canopy of summer, you can see for miles across our beautiful Appalachian hills to our natural arches, rivers, and lakes. Legend has it there's treasure buried in Wolfe County. We can't swear there's buried treasure, but we can promise when you visit Wolfe County, you'll discover our true treasures are the people who call this part of Kentucky home. Warmer, more welcoming folks you won't find anywhere else. You may arrive as our guest, but you'll leave as part of our family. There will always be a place for you at our table and tasty homemade food on your plate. Wolfe County has many gorgeous cabins, country inns, and Airbnbs waiting for you to rent. After a full day of adventure, you can sit by a relaxing fire or take a dip in a hot tub. Take a little bit of our unbridled spirit home with you. Our artisans have been featured at museums around the country, but they get their inspiration for their craft from right here at home. Come and see for yourself why Wolfe County, Kentucky is a little bit of home and a lot of adventure.
Come see us at Jackson Medical Clinic Family Healthcare in Jackson for all your medical needs. Now also offering behavioral healthcare services. The clinic is open 7 days a week and will have new extended hours of operation beginning on January 1st, 2024. Hours of operation will be from 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. Monday through Thursday, and 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. Saturday and Sunday. With a hometown atmosphere, come let our family take care of yours.
Special thanks to all of our sponsors here on Bluegrass Sports Nation for being here during the 55th District as we have crowned a 55th District girls basketball champion in the Breathitt LadyCats. The Lady Wolves out at midcourt right now accepting runner-up awards, and they'll get their trophy. We want to go down the stats and talk about some scoring. Donovan Rose to lead the Lady Wolves. Jazzy Banks with 12, Abby Noble with 9, Naomi Noble with 6, and Bailey Wright with 3.
You said Lexi Combs leads the way for the LadyCats with 20 points in the night, 14 at the free throw line, and I believe she did not miss a single one.
100% from the free throw line with 14 points. That's pretty darn good.
Yeah.
Charlie Stacy follows her with 9, Brinley Gross with 8, Tinley Hayes with 4, and Alexis Pelfrey with 3. And that'll round out the scoring for the LadyCats and the Lady Wolves. LadyCats once again victorious, 44-32 over the Lady Wolves here in 55th District. I want to say special thanks again to all of our sponsors. Thanks, fans, for tuning in. We know there's not a lot better than Wolfe County and Breathitt County when it comes to sports. And when these two get together, it's always a big matchup and a big rivalry. The communities always fill the seats and come out in big attendance numbers to support their teams. And we appreciate you fans. If you can't make it out to the game, we appreciate you guys logging on here on Bluegrass Sports Nation and watching us on Facebook and YouTube. Donovan, appreciate you being here tonight. And you made mention earlier, we got a game tomorrow night going to be happening here on the Coliseum floor.
Once again, Breathitt County and Wolfe County, this time boys district championship game. It's going to be good. You know, earlier on this year in this very gym, 2-point game and a brawl and just everything you can ask for between Breathitt and Wolfe County and the boys basketball. So
it's always an emotional game, and it's always intense. We talked about the aggressive defense played here by both teams tonight, and the boys game I'm sure is going to fit the bill when we talk about intense and aggressive play.
Yeah.
Look forward to that once again here on Bluegrass Sports Nation tomorrow night at 7 o'clock. We thanks to you fans for tuning in and listening to us. For Evan Miller, for Darren Back, for Donovan Rose, I'm Rob Hounshell. Appreciate it once again. We'll see you tomorrow night here on Bluegrass Sports Nation.